I'm so blessed. Welcome on this glorious day. I'm so blessed because every time when I record, as I'm recording, it just develops it. So I just realize as I'm talking now that there's three levels in transgender. One is that, let's say for me, a male that feels like I could have female tendencies, if it's sewing, if it's cooking as a child, and liking dolls and liking pink, and vice versa. A female that's born physically like a female could want sports. Then there's the second level. That I will address today. And the second level is very, very interesting. It's where people talk about, and I got so much more juicy stuff. I wish I could say it all in 5 minutes. Oh, it's killing me. Where a child says, I just don't feel comfortable in this body. I don't feel comfortable and I want to change. Someone a few years ago brought this up to my attention, and I even got to work with a few people on this matter, and it's just frightening. I'm thinking now about a boy. What's his name? Oh, I forget his name, from Australia. I watched this years ago, a documentary of a little kid in Australia that they follow him, I think from the age of 6, younger. He doesn't feel comfortable in his body. And he changes and he goes to school and he wears a skirt. Campbell, I think the kid's name was Campbell. And he's just one example of many where he just doesn't feel comfortable. He never felt comfortable. Now, as I mentioned earlier, and I always mention, humans are extremely, extremely complex. And this is something mainstream media, this is where mainstream media will not talk to you about. This is where mainstream media will not talk to you about. Why is he uncomfortable? And this is the second level that I'm going to talk about. The second level is where a child is born, and let's say they have a father. They have a father that's very rough. The child is a sensitive soul. And this may all be playing in the subconscious mind. Not even the child is even aware from it. So even at the age of 2, the child, so painful. Even at the age of 2, because that's the main age when the child's brain gets programmed. I forget when it's finished, age 4 or 7, I forget. I remember reading it so many times, but I'm very good at forgetting. But it's definitely at a young age. So if the child is rough, the father is tough, at a young age, the child knows a male is no good. He gets older, and the boy discovers, hey, I'm a male, my dad is a male. And again, it's not they consciously sit down with a pen and paper and work this through. It's just subconscious. They want to jump out of the body. They're terrified. On one level or another, they're going to become the monster that their father is. In one family that I dealt with where the father was always drunk. This kid from Australia, I don't know the history, what's happening behind closed doors, but I know other things I'll share with you, not in this clip, in other clips. Of course I feel uncomfortable. I feel very uncomfortable. I feel depressed. I might even be fearful. Any one of you that has any idea about psychotherapy? Sorry. Oh, my camera took a walk. Look at that. Anyone that knows anything about psychotherapy? Any psychotherapist would sit down, let's say, if this child was within the second group, he might be in the first or might be in the third. You never know, might discover more. But if he's in the second group, and a very talented therapist will just get this child to be comfortable and have a talk, not like the big professional in this monstrous world that goes, oh my gosh, you don't want to be in your body? Sure, we're going to take a knife, we're going to butcher you, and we're going to kill you, and we're going to rip you apart, and then in 10 years, you're going to realize you're still miserable because, I just told you the second reason. It wasn't his body parts. He didn't want to be a male. But as I said, everything is deeper. Everything is deeper, but people can't think deeper for whatever reason. And the therapist that's open-minded. I'm not saying to control this child and to put him back into a box of male. let's pretend we will change him. But just sit down and find out. Sit down and listen to him. If I would be the one sitting with this child, I would like to ask him what are the fun things his mommy does with him. I would say what are the scary things mom does sometimes he doesn't like. And then I would go to the father. I would spend 2, 3, 5 hours just to get the family dynamics. Boy, oh boy. I'll share with you a real story I had with someone face to face. I had the honor to meet someone face to face. Have yourself a wonderful and delightful day. And always remember, you are greater than you think you are, regardless male or female, because we are greater than the details of male and female. You are you. And within you, male and female is just a little detail. Thanks for listening.